We live in America. We have the right to protest. We have a right to be heard, and we have a right to speak to what your truth is. And so I support that and always will.
That's director Kevin Williamson at the Scream 7 premiere on Wednesday night.
You're supporting genocide!
Where there are protesters across the street showing their support for Palestine. The connection here is that Paramount Pictures, who released Scream 7, fired or didn't hire Melissa Barrera, who starred in Scream 5 and 6, after her pro-Palestine post in October 2023. Now, Kevin, who was not involved in the project when all that went down, was asked about the protest across the street by both Deadline and The Wrap.
It's hard to comment on something like that here, but because it's hard. It's such a nuanced conversation that to do it with a microphone and do it in sound bites, it's never going to sound like a great answer. But we do live in a country where we protest when there's something happens that we don't like, and I support that.
And Melissa seemed to have a message for those protesters on Thursday on her Instagram story, simply writing, "I see you," with heart emoji. The day after Melissa's firing or dismissal or announcement that she's not going to be back, it was announced that Jenna Ortega would also not be back. But it's very unclear the circumstances of her leaving. Like, it was taken as a sign of solidarity with Melissa because, the announcement came the day after Melissa was let go or fired. Then it came out that Jenna's rep said that it was decided months ago that Jenna wouldn't be back. So, very unclear, what the reasoning for that was. But it is clear that both Melissa and Jenna are not in Scream 7, but Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savoy Brown are.
Melissa and Jenna and Mason and I all remain close. We're really good friends. We love each other. We support each other's work. And of course, we miss them because we came up in this franchise together.
Not being able to do something I love with the people that mean so much to me, it felt like a version of grief.
Yeah, I understand Kevin's comments about, it's not really the forum to comment on.
I want to be thoughtful in my answer. Completely. And part of me, and I don't really, when you don't have all the answers, it's hard. I feel like any answer would be irresponsible. And so I don't want to be irresponsible and talk about something that I don't have all the answers.
And it depends on what you're asking to comment on. You're asking to comment on the whole Palestine situation, or you're asking to comment on Melissa Barrera not being back for Scream 7 because of her posts, pro-Palestine posts. So when it comes to Melissa, once again, it's very unclear because she recently said that she was not under contract for Scream 7.
I was only contracted for 2 movies, so I did my 2 movies.
So that changes my opinion a bit. Like, it was if she was under contract for Scream 7 and she was let go because of those posts, I have a problem with that because she has the right to say that. But if it was that she wasn't under contract and Paramount decided not to hire her for Scream 7, like have her sign a new contract for Scream 7, that's their prerogative. Like, I'm not taking a side in, either pro-Palestine or pro-Israel, but it is a private company's, it's up to them to decide who they want to hire. But it's different if you fire somebody. I see those as 2 different things. What are your thoughts on the protests outside of Scream 7?